I'm Laura Gilmore, and welcome to the Wild Muskoka Kitchen. We're going to be creating a cottage country take on a classic cocktail called the Manhattan, and has our rock baron bitters. A Manhattan is a wonderful classic cocktail. That's one of the first ones that I learned to make when I got into mixology. It's a whiskey-based cocktail, so we use a rye whiskey. It also includes sweet vermouth, which is a fortified wine infused with herbs and has, like its name attests to, a sweet and herbal flavor. It also includes bitters and has our rock baron bitters, which is a cranberry and juniper paste bitter. Bitters are really important to include in classic cocktails because they work like the salt and pepper of a drink. They really bring out the flavor and the character. In our rock baron bitters are cranberry and juniper. The strong herbal notes of the rock baron bitters really balances and plays well with the strong herbal notes of sweet vermouth. So to make a Manhattan, we're going to use a few different tools. So we have a mixing glass, a cocktail spoon, we've got our jigger for measuring out our alcohol, ice, and then we prepare a Manhattan in a lowball glass. So how we're going to start is we're going to first fill our mixing glass with ice. So let's scoop some ice and put it in the mixing glass. And then how we're gonna build this drink is we're gonna add our spirits, our vermouth and the rye, and as well as our bitters, and we're going to put them into the mixing glass with ice and give it a good stir. And what this does is it allows the alcohols, the base of our drink, to get thoroughly chilled. And at the same time, you'll get a little bit of dilution with some water, which just helps to kind of like emulsify the drink and allow everything to blend really nicely. And then what it does is then when we add the ice to our actual serving glass, it doesn't melt right away. So we have a nice chilled drink going into our cocktail glass. And so the drink will actually just go down smoother and the ice will last till the end of your drink much easier than if we had put warm ingredients into our serving glass. And then we're gonna do a dropper. So that's whatever you get when you squeeze the little bulb of our rock baron bitters. And we'll add that. And then with our cocktail spoon, we're gonna give everything a nice stir. And when I'm working with the spoon, I'm working to the outside of the glass. So what makes this different than shaking a cocktail is the ice doesn't get broken down. So we don't end up with ice shards in the glass, but everything just gets nice and chilled. And then we'll add some fresh ice to our serving glass. And now we're gonna put a strainer on our mixing glass, and then we can pour onto that nice fresh ice. Traditional Manhattans are often garnished with an orange peel, but to make this our Muskoka Manhattan, we're gonna garnish with our Muskoka grown cranberries. So these are nice grown in Bala, but I've also harvested some incredible small amounts of wild cranberries when I've been out camping in different parts of Muskoka or in the far north. Cranberries, if people don't actually know, actually are a traditional wild food of the north. And then just to add a little greenery, a sprig of this Muskoka pine, and there we have our Muskoka Manhattan. Wild Muskoka Botanicals is my artisan wild food company where I harvest wild plants from around the Muskoka area and create a range of culinary and cocktail products that allow you to take the flavors of the wild Muskoka landscape into your kitchen in your cottage. You can get our products online at wildmuskoka.com and make sure to subscribe to this channel for more incredible wild food recipes and inspiration. Bitters are really important to include in classic cocktails, not only because they work like the salt and pepper of a drink. These bitter herbs are the very ones that support our liver and our gallbladder, which are the very things that, for one, they change the way that our mouth tastes flavors, so we actually taste more subtlety and variety in our drinks, hence bringing out the depth and character of a drink. But then they also work on supporting our liver and our gallbladder and creating more breakdown enzymes. So when we choose to imbibe an alcohol, we're actually better supporting our body to process those alcohol substances. So not only do we enjoy the drink while we're having it, be in a place to much better enjoy and feel better after we've had drinks. In our rock baron bitters are cranberry and juniper. So those are our kind of flavoring notes. Then it includes traditional bitter herbs like dandelion and a beautiful native plant that grows again in wetland habitats called blue vervain. And then just some other interesting flavor notes that we have in the bitters is we also include birch syrup. So we get these incredibly rich molasses almost notes of the birch syrup. So our rock baron bitters really is our favorite bitters to include with a Manhattan-based cocktail. We also have a number of other bitters, and we sell them in this fun gift box. And we'll have more bitters to come here in 2023. And if you're interested in getting our products, you can get them online at wildmuskoka.com or at one of our retailers.